To make Mighty Dragon's head, I drew the head of his in-game sprite on paper and painted it orange. Then I traced the eyes, the teeth, and the entire outline of his head with a Sharpie. I did it again for the other side.
Another one.
Next, I cut out a shape like this for Mighty Dragon's jaw. And for his front, I cut a thick strip of paper and taped the edges to the two sides I made for it. Also, make sure that that thick paper strip wraps all the way to the back of Mighty Dragon's head. This will be very important in order to make Mighty Dragon's body.
And with that shape, I painted it orange, and then I folded it a bit to make it curved, so it's like this. I cut it here, and I also cut here, to make it around here.
Right now, you're seeing me trying to figure out where to put Mighty Dragon's teeth that are pointing up, like in this picture. I ended up just taping it to the top of Mighty Dragon's mouth, since it's easier that way.
And then once the bottom of his mouth is taped, he looks something like this. Pretty cool, huh?
Ni hao, mighty old friend. How you doing?
Hello, Mighty Dragon. Why are you not showing your face?
Because
I will send you to Jesus.
Then I drew his beard and made a little flap, so it can be glued to Mighty Dragon's chin. I was missing some of Mighty Dragon's hair, so I painted and cut out these things. Anyway, to complete his head, I drew his eyebrows and horns, outlined them in Sharpie, colored them, cut them out, and glued it to Mighty Dragon's head. Remember at the back of Mighty Dragon's head? I cut a hole in it to put a paper cup in it, which is going to be very, very important to make Mighty Dragon's body. Next, I made his red collar, or this part of Mighty Dragon. I painted it and cut out a shape similar to this. Then I did the same thing, but mirrored. And then I wrapped the two red collar pieces around that cup to hide it. And there you go. His head is pretty much done. Now we can speak to the other characters like this.
Ni hao!
If you guys didn't know, on the episodes On Stranger Tides and The Good, the Bad, and the Angry, Mighty Dragon was only a head. Only when I finally figured out how to make Mighty Dragon's body did he get a body. Speaking of which, from this point on, the process gets tricky because I needed to figure out how to make Mighty Dragon's body. I looked for tutorials on YouTube, and I ended up stumbling upon a tutorial video about a Chinese dragon made entirely out of plastic cups. I thought the design was really cool, and it moved just like how Mighty Dragon does in Angry Birds Season's Year of the Dragon. My plan was to paint these paper cups orange, to match Mighty Dragon's head, and then attach them to each other. You might be wondering why there's another cup behind Mighty Dragon. This cup is the start of Mighty Dragon's body. So once you have your cups ready, and they're both orange, you punch 2 holes here and here. So like toward the top of the cup and the bottom of the cup. And you do the same for the other side. Make sure that they're the exact opposite sides. This is really important to help the dragon move. Do the same for the second cup. And what you're gonna need is something called round head fasteners. This will help bring the body together and also make it move. So grab 2 of those for your 2 cups. Align the bottom hole of the first cup with the top hole of the second cup so it looks like this. You take one of these round head fasteners and then you just stab it through the 2 holes. From the outside it looks like this, and then from the inside it looks like this. You see these 2 tabs right here? And then you push them away so that it doesn't come off. You do the same thing to the other side, like this. And when you move them around, it should look like this. This is especially important because it helps the dragon's body bend. Pretty cool, huh? And this is why Mighty Dragon has a paper cup near his neck. Inside his collar, or his red collar, you can see the fasteners. The exact same technique as these. And when you combine the cups together, you get the body. This is the technique that the other guy used. So these are the cups that I used to make Mighty Dragon's body. They're 3-ounce bath paper cups. The only problem is their white cups have this thing, so I ended up painting it orange a lot. I'm not sure if it's available wherever you guys live, but you can find 3-ounce cups anywhere online, or if you look supermarket somewhere. Make sure that the cups you find are paper cups so that you could color in orange using paint, or colored pencil, or whatever you have lying around. It would also be more easier if the cups are already orange. The cups that you need may depend on how large Mighty Dragon's head is. And then on each of the cups, you add his yellow belly, like this, and then you add the scales, which look like these. Alright, so this is what a typical Mighty Dragon body part will look like. You have yourself an orange cup, a yellow belly, and 2 yellow spikes. And they attach to Mighty Dragon much like this. And here are the 4 cups attached to Mighty Dragon. Oh yeah, make sure to stuff these cups with paper towels. That way they won't get crushed too easily. Then there's this cup. It's different from the other cups because if you see the sprite of Mighty Dragon, his body gets smaller and smaller as you get to the yellow bushy tail. This one's not really a cup, it's just a straight cylinder. But it does have the same yellow spikes and the yellow belly that the other body parts have. And for the part itself that's gonna attach to the tail, it looks like this. So I folded that tail piece, punched 2 holes in it, aligned the holes with the previous part, and I added the round paper fasteners. And lastly, I added the tail. And now, if you don't have the plush, you have made your very own Mighty Dragon.
Lois, what the hell?